Hello, this is Jamie, and I'm just going to show you a few techniques here to give you some ideas how to complete the challenge today. First of all, I didn't want to make this very complicated, so you can feel free to start from scratch, or you can grab one of your favorite templates and just work with the template. So I've gone ahead and grabbed one of my January Storyteller templates. So I'm just going to use this as a starting point, only because I'm in a bit of a hurry and it just makes it quicker. But this is a really great way to make templates that you already use, stand out using a bit more customization. So what I've done is I've gone into my May paper cutout overlays, and I'm going to grab this heart one because I love hearts. And if I just copy it, Command or Control A and C, and then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm just going to make sure I'm above my background layer, and I just plop it in. You can see here the little heart sticking out. And to me, I kind of like that. So I'm just going to do this. And this is the easiest way to use something like this. What you do is you go ahead and you see the layer here. I'm going to make sure my little hand, my pointer, is over the little thumbnail. And I'm going to hit Command or Control and hold it and click. And you see those little marching ants? Yeah, that's exactly what we need. So what you want to do now is you want to reverse that. So you go ahead and hit your background, or select your background, and you're going to go to Select Inverse, and then you're going to hit your Delete key. So basically, this has cut out these shapes out of your paper. Okay, just for simplicity's sake, and my upload speed isn't very fast, I'm not going to really doll up this layout. I'm just giving you an idea how to do it. So basically I would go in and I would create layers underneath, and I would color them and place my extra papers under there. And the easiest way to do this is basically you would take your lasso, your polygonal lasso tool. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And I would create a layer underneath the background, okay? And then I would basically just go ahead and select around the shape, and I would fill it. And to fill it, you can go Command or Control and hold it down and hit your backspace key. Of course, that didn't work for me because I have a different setup. How about you can also hit Shift and background. Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm sorry. I didn't actually create a layer. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't working. So yeah, you would basically select it to have the marching ants you see back there, around there. You have the marching ants, and then once it's marching around like that, you would hit your Command or Control and backspace, and that would fill it with your background color or whatever. And for me, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be clipping papers to this. So I'm going to do that again here. I'm just going to select it and make sure I choose a new layer. I create a new layer and Command backspace, and there we go. And then I would go ahead and create another one. If you want to deselect, it's Command or Control D. Okay, and you'd basically the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to fast forward this video and show you how I'm doing this. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point now is I'm going to go ahead and load just a whole bunch of papers into my Photoshop. Photoshop Elements can't do this, but I mean, you know how to, most of you know how to bring a paper into your program. So I'm just going to go ahead and you can just watch my process and fast forward here. You can just add a shadow to add extra depth to that. I mean, it's totally up to you. You don't have to. It looks fine to me. So basically you can do something like this. Very simple. You just basically, you know, you don't have to make it as intricate as this. I mean, you can just put a couple of circles in around your photo, or you can try a quote. And I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly to show you how I would place words on a layout, and I would cut them out similar to what Page Evan does. Okay, so I'm actually going to trash this, and then I'm going to fill the background again. And I'm going to move some things around because I have an idea. I'm going to actually do this. So I'm going to rasterize these types, and I'm going to combine the layers. You can right click and merge the layers. Okay, I'm going to hit control click like I told you before. You just basically hold your little arrow here over the thumbnail, you hold down your command or your control key, and you click it to get those little marching ends. And I'm going to just toggle it off, go back to my background layer and hit delete. You can see the shadows are already applied there. And just like before, I would go through and I would add separate layers for each item I wanted to make a different color to. So basically it's that simple. You can just, you know, apply colors to them. You can apply a color overlay, and you can pick up colors from your page, from your layout with the color picker. You could clip papers to them. You could even, let me show you. I'm gonna just rasterize these. Okay, you could even create a layer above these little fillers here. See, for example, the A, and apply brush to it. And I'm just gonna see what I have in here. There we go, some splatter. So there's some white splatter. you could do that. That's certainly a possibility. I don't have many brushes. Oh, there we have some. Let's just apply a different color here. And then say, let's go to the green and add some black dotties. Just an idea. I mean, there's so many things you can do, and you can get really super creative. Let's see. Let's leave that white. So yeah, that's my challenge to you. Again, you are free to, you know, if you like shortcuts, you can go ahead and grab some cutouts from the store. You can create your own simply by making a title and cutting it out of your background paper and adding a layer, or if you just want one layer, that's perfectly fine too. You need to add a paper or a solid color, either or, it doesn't matter, but you must cut something out of the background paper. You know, if you find this a little too challenging, go ahead and just do something very simple. For example, go into your shapes library, find your favorite shape. For example, I'm gonna take a heart. Okay, you could just, you know, draw a heart, duplicate it, maybe, and duplicate it, and you basically just, you select the shape and you cut it out, and you can go ahead and fill it. You can do something very, very simple like that. It doesn't have to be intricate. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just, you know, have fun, and I hope that this inspires you to, you know, push the creative limits sometimes and do something fun like this. Okay, thanks for watching.